Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. This is Chimera Elite, and today we're talking about pretty much taking a hiatus from Dogs of War Online and picking up another game. Now, I'm not saying that I want to just completely drop Dogs of War Online, but we haven't had an update in upwards of 5 or 6 months, and for now, I'm just gonna leave it be. And if they update it sometime in the future, I will gladly go back and play it. However, I had something else in mind. It's a game that's very similar to Dogs of War Online, and it's called Mordheim City of the Damned. It's actually very similar to Dogs of War in that, it's turn based. I don't think it's hex based, but it's turn based, very tactical combat. We have your small little troop of units fighting another troop. It's a 1v1. And I'm liking it because, well, firstly, I love the setting. It's in the Warhammer fantasy setting as far as I know. And if you know anything about Warhammer fantasy or Warhammer 40K, it is kind of part of a genre or subgenre called Grimdark. Grimdark is, in my opinion, at least, a fantastic genre. It's really dark, depressing, just doom and gloom, and because of that, the art style is very, very good. It's high gothic art style with kind of a steampunk thing mixed in, but fantasy. Right now, it's kind of like where Dogs of War Online is right now, and where Dogs of War Online was. It's kind of weird thinking about it, because if you've been following Dogs of War Online for a while, in the past there was a leveling system. You could level up your different units and whatnot. Mordheim has the same thing going, but taking that a few steps further, your units also have equipment that you can switch out. So there's even more variation from unit to unit. Now, I haven't actually played the game yet. It's like $31 for early access. And I'm kind of glad that they're charging for it. Because what Dogs of War is, or was trying to do, is very difficult with a free-to-play game. And free-to-play games are very, in my opinion, very, very dangerous. They're really hard to pull off. I think one of the more recent games that was trying to do the same thing was a MOBA. I think it's called Dawngate. They just closed it down because it wasn't really going anywhere. Really, I'm glad that they're charging for the game because that means that they're not only confident in the game, but they're just like, okay, because microtransactions are good and all, but with Dogs of War Online especially, if you can't keep up the rate of updates, if you can't keep that up, then people are just gonna stop playing the game. And because it's free, I haven't paid a single dollar to Dogs of War Online to Cyanide Studios. Excuse me. And I've gotten over 100 hours of gameplay out of the game. Now, Mordheim could have the same problem, but here's the thing. I could play the game for maybe 10 to 50 hours, who knows. But I paid $31 to get into early access. Because of that, someone gets in the game, they're interested, they buy it, they grab it. They get money that they can use to pay their team, to get more updates out, to get more people interested to buy the game. Whereas with Dogs of War Online, at least for me, if you're thinking the majority of the people are like me who don't pay a dime and it's essentially just a sinkhole that you're just kind of throwing money into, and you're not really getting much of anything out. There are people who might buy their own things, but someone like me who has time on his hands, you could pretty much just go in, play, leave, go back in the next day, play a bit, just kind of hop in and out and slowly build up your forces without ever having to spend any real money. And in the past, I had enough time and I was interested enough in the game and engaged enough to actually go and work to get into the, at the time, weekly tournaments. Currently, they're monthly. The the prizes haven't gone up, but the competition has kind of steeply dropped off. I'm not really invested in Dogs of War Online, so the tournaments don't really matter all that much to me. But I don't know if Mordheim is doing something similar. But I kind of just want to know your guys' opinion if maybe I should try out Mordheim. I'm really interested in the game, and I hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys around. Peace.